Welcome to Ida's Kitchen. Bienvenidos. My name is Ida Lugo McAllister, and I am going to demonstrate how to prepare Brazo Gitano, a Spanish cake roll. Brazo Gitano is a rolled sponge cake filled with a jelly, paste, or cream, and then dusted with powdered sugar. Guava is the traditional choice of fruit for the Brazo Gitano filling in Puerto Rico. Mr. Enrique Franco brought this dessert from Spain. In the 1850s, he started his own Brazo Gitano manufacturing company in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. I had the opportunity to visit Franco's original Brazo Gitano store this spring in Mayagüez. Before we start, place 6 eggs on kitchen counter to warm up at room temperature. You will also need guava paste for the filling. This can weighs 1 pound, 5 ounces. Since this recipe will make 2 cake rolls, I will be greasing 2 jelly roll pans measuring 8.5 by 12 inches with margarine made with extra virgin olive oil. So let's first grease the pans. Using a pastry brush, grease the pan with soft margarine made with extra virgin olive oil. You can also use unsalted butter if you prefer. Make sure you spread the margarine at the bottom and sides of pan. Now we can line the pan with parchment paper that has been cut to size, and also spread olive oil margarine on top. Since we will be making 2 cake rolls, you will need to grease 2 jelly roll pans. Let's get the guava paste ready to prepare the filling later. Once the guava paste is removed from can, cut it into quarters. Cut each quarter of guava paste into small chunks or cubes. Place in a bowl and set aside. For the guava filling, you will need lemon juice. You can purchase the lemon juice, but I prefer to use 1 fresh lemon. Once the lemon is cut in half, then cut each half into 4 equal sections. Now we are going to squeeze the juice from the lemon sections. Place the cut side of lemon inside the lemon squeezer and press down until juice is released. The lemon juice should measure approximately 1/3 cup. Continue this process for the remaining lemon sections. We just finished greasing 2 jelly roll pans and prepping the ingredients for the guava filling, the lemon juice, and the chunks of guava paste. It is time to mix the dry ingredients and prepare the 6 large eggs. In a small bowl, let's mix the dry ingredients. 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of light salt. With a whisk, mix all the ingredients until well blended and set aside. Once the eggs are at room temperature, separate the egg yolks and egg whites from each egg and place in separate bowls. The egg whites will have a greater volume at room temperature when you whip the egg whites. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Measure 1/2 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. For your information, the sugar and the beaten egg yolks will be folded into the egg whites in small amounts. Let's get ready to prepare the sponge cake batter. Place 6 egg yolks into a mixing bowl. With a hand mixer, beat the egg yolks at low speed until the yolks have a pale yellow color and a creamy texture. The egg yolks have a pale yellow creamy texture. Set bowl aside. It is time to beat the egg whites. Add the egg whites into a large mixing bowl. With a hand mixer, beat the egg whites at medium speed until a foamy texture is formed. The egg whites have a foamy texture. Gradually add 1/2 cup of the sugar in small amounts. Continue beating at medium speed. Let's add some more sugar and repeat this process until all the sugar has been added to the egg whites. After adding all the sugar, let's increase the speed to medium-high. Beat the egg whites until stiff peaks are formed. The egg whites have stiff peaks. The next step is to fold in the beaten egg yolks. Pour a small amount around the inside edge of mixing bowl. Insert rubber spatula to the bottom of bowl and gently fold over to the top center. This will prevent the egg whites from deflating. You can rotate the bowl to make it easier to fold the ingredients. Let's pour again a small amount. And fold. Continue this process until all the beaten egg yolks are fully incorporated. After incorporating the beaten egg yolks, the next step is to gradually fold the dry ingredients into the egg mixture. Using a strainer, sift the flour mixture gently. Fold in the same manner as the beaten egg yolks. The cake batter is looking great. The last step is to pour 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract around the inside edges of mixing bowl and gently fold into cake batter. We just completed preparing the cake batter. Pour 1/2 of cake batter into greased pan and spread evenly on top and to all the corners with an icing spreader. Continue this process for the other pan. Both pans are ready to be placed in the oven. Bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately 15 minutes or until golden brown on top. While the sponge cakes are baking, let's prepare the guava filling. In a food processor, add the chunks of guava paste and 1/3 cup of the freshly squeezed lemon juice. Cover food processor with lid and mix all the ingredients at medium speed until a smooth consistency is formed. After 2 minutes of mixing, let's turn off the food processor and check the guava paste. The guava filling is nice and creamy. Place in a bowl and set aside. Let's check the oven to see if the sponge cakes are ready. Look how beautiful! They are ready and golden brown on top. Remove from oven and slightly cool. Before we can roll the cake, place a damp towel on countertop. I normally use a spray water bottle to dampen the towels. Dust each towel with powdered sugar. This will prevent the cake from sticking to the towel. The next step is to run a butter knife around the edges to separate the sponge cake from the sides of pan. The sponge cake is still warm, so let's invert onto the damp towel. Carefully peel parchment paper and discard. Complete this process for the other sponge cake. Gently roll each sponge cake with the damp towel, starting with the short end. Completely cool the cake roll at room temperature to avoid any cracks from forming on cake when rolled. This should take approximately 30 to 60 minutes. Once the cake rolls are completely cooled, unroll each one and place several spoonsful of guava filling on top. Spread the guava filling evenly with an icing spreader. Leave approximately a 1/4 inch border along the sides of sponge cake. After spreading the guava filling, let's re-roll both sponge cakes. Cover the cake rolls with plastic wrap. Place in the refrigerator with seam side down to chill for at least 1 hour before serving. This will prevent the guava filling from coming out of the cake rolls when you cut into it. After chilling for 1 hour, unwrap and dust each Brazo Gitano with powdered sugar until it is covered to your liking. I like to trim off both ends before serving. Cut several slices of our traditional Spanish cake roll prepared with a guava paste filling and enjoy. I am ready to taste a slice of the Brazo Gitano. The cake's texture is very light and spongy. When you add a fruit and or cream filling, it just adds another layer of flavor and texture. Que rico! I hope you have enjoyed watching my YouTube video on how to prepare Brazo Gitano, a Spanish cake roll. Thank you for watching my YouTube cooking video. Please share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you would like a copy of my cookbook, visit my website, idaskitchenboricua.com, and click on the cookbook tab. My cookbook is a bilingual Puerto Rican cookbook, and it contains 42 authentic Puerto Rican recipes that I learned how to cook while living in Puerto Rico. This side is the English version. If you flip the book over, the other side is the Spanish version. Again, thank you for watching my YouTube cooking video.